This is Howie Sandberg for Northeast Hardcore Wrestling. Mistletoe Madness is now in the books. And folks, what a show it was, featuring the main event. Hardcore War Games match, and what a stunning turn of events we saw at the conclusion of this match. Hitman Howie Sandberg teaming with his best friend, Awesome Force, and the legendary tag team, The Underdogs. Spectacular Steve Seneca and relentless Ricky Magnum going up against the Lords of Hardcore, F the Office Freddie Fuller, Mud Show Outlaw Iggy Crumb, Manu, and Deadbolt Daryl. Blood was spilled. Careers were probably shortened. Could careers have been ended? I don't know. But one thing we do know, this match was filled with controversy. After participants beat the holy hell out of one another, F the Office Freddie Fuller positioned Awesome Force on a table. He brought with him into the ring a bottle of gasoline and a cigarette lighter. He poured the bottle of gasoline over Awesome Force's prone body. Enter Hitman Howie Sandberg. Fuller warned, if you take one step further, I am lighting your best friend on fire. Hitman stood there, emotionally wrecked. What do you do? Awesome Force shouted at the Hitman, Howie, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do what, you ask? After talking a whole bunch of trash, Fuller pointed to the mat. He said, if you don't lay down, your best friend is going to be set on fire. Sandberg thought about it. He thought about it, and he thought about it some more. And the look on his face was almost indescribable. Riddled in emotion, anguish, disgust, fear, contempt, fury. What did he do? He laid down. Fuller with the cover. 1, 2, 3. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it was no surprise that the heels were booed heavily. The super heel, F the Office Freddie Fuller. The fans let him have it. Debris was thrown at the ring. Fortunately for him and the Lords of Hardcore, they were inside the steel cages. They would exit. The story here, however, is the fans actually booed Hitman Howie Sandberg. Now, this is a developing story. There's no secret that it's been a struggle for the Hitman over the course of the last few months. It's been a struggle emotionally, psychologically, even physically. He has not been on the top of his game. He has lost more matches consecutively than he has in his entire career. It's been a tough go, a tough stretch. And Howie did vow to the fans that Team Sandberg would prevail at Mistletoe. Have the fans simply lost belief in their hero? What is going on here? Maybe, just maybe, we'll find out more in the coming weeks. The other marquee Northeast Hardcore Wrestling match was the triple threat match for the NEHW World Heavyweight Championship. 3-time world champion Johnny Legend defending against the silent assassin Ryu and ravishing Rude Runo. What a contest this was. Tooth and nail, these men would go at it. Again, a match in which the combatants just went to town on each other. And in the end, John E. Legend, after the silent assassin Ryu hit his finishing move on Runo, it was not Ryu who was able to make the pin, but rather Legend, the crafty, resourceful, 5-tool player, the youngest world champion in the history of this business, he weaseled his way in to scoop the victory away from Ryu, pinning Runo 1, 2, 3. Well, let's set it up. In controversial fashion, on Total Anarchy, Ryu did defeat Legend in a non-title match. At Mistletoe Madness, Legend defeated Runo and Ryu, but Ryu was not pinned nor submitted. The match has been signed. The one-on-one match, Ryu will get his shot man-to-man at Deviant Behavior. Once again, for the World Heavyweight Championship. We're hearing on the next Total Anarchy there will be a contract signing. Folks, this is something you will not want to miss. Also at the pay-per-view, the Devil's Own remain red hot ever since returning to the ranks of the FWA. They defeated Chaos Knight Jr. and Chaos Knight Sr. in tag team action. Watch out for the Devil's Own. They are a tag team to contend with right now. And at Deviant Behavior, there will be a tag team ladder match with a Money in the Bank briefcase. It will feature the Devil's Own, two hardcore motherfuckers in Manu and Deadbolt Darrell. The Iron Warriors, the reigning tag team of the year, Max and Maul. Heart and Soul, the XS Express. Everybody loves those little guys. And last but certainly not least, the team of Big Dicks 3. You gotta love that name. Again, what a night of action it was. History was made. Tune in to Total Anarchy to see what happens next. At the conclusion of Total Anarchy, I will be back to recap the show, as well as have the latest from the rumor mill for not just Northeast, but the entire FWA. And I will tell you, there are some major rumblings, some major names rumored to be on the move, a major name returning to the FWA. Just who is it? Well, you're going to have to tune into this podcast and find out. For Northeast Hardcore Wrestling, this has been Howie Sandberg.